Back in the day, legal dramas were my bread and butter. We had The Practice, Boston Legal, and Ally McBeal that were all epic shows. Nowadays, there isn't that much going on. So for this video, I'm going to list my top 5 favorite legal drama shows that I've recently watched. Basically, shows with strong characters and an interesting story. So let's get straight into it. At number 5, we have Matlock. Now, this is the new 2024 version that's come out. I hesitate to call it a reboot because it's so completely different from the original. It's one of those shows with like an Ocean's 11 vibe, where you watch everything happen, and at the end of each episode they go, well, actually, something else was happening the whole time. I love these types of movies and TV shows, so I've been thoroughly enjoying this one. But now, I need to find a way to explain what the show is about without actually giving too much away. So, it follows a retired lawyer who goes to work at a law firm, but she has some ulterior motives for being there. She gets a position as an associate working alongside 2 other associates who are many decades younger than her. So, most of the show has a lighter, outsider-in-the-office dynamic. There is a larger and darker mystery underneath, but for the most part, Matlock keeps the show pretty lighthearted. So if you're looking for something with a legal setting, but that's not too serious, most of the time, then this is a solid pick. Number 4 is Goliath. On the other side of the spectrum is Goliath. It follows a lawyer who's not exactly at the top of his game anymore. While still dealing with a lot of personal issues, he's suddenly pulled into a major case. From there, it becomes this mix of legal drama and his personal story. There's a lot of focus on corruption and power dynamics. Billy Bob Thornton is really great as the main character. He's an extremely flawed character, basically the way most of us would be if we were so down and out. Season 1 in particular was so great that it basically forced me to binge watch it right through. There are some scenes early on that will make you go from, oh, this is a pretty good show, to, what? Did that really happen? It's an interesting character-focused legal drama, but it's far different from what I'm used to seeing with these kinds of shows, which made me love it even more. Number 3 is The Lincoln Lawyer. This is probably the easiest one here to just throw on and binge. It's more in line with what classic legal dramas were like. It's not related to the 2011 movie in any way, but it is another adaptation of the same book. It's about a defense attorney who does a lot of his planning out the back of his car. Each season usually revolves around one big case, but there's always other things going on at the same time. There's other clients, deals, relationships, and all that other stuff going on. The main character reminds me a bit of Bobby Donnell from The Practice. He also wrestled with his conscience a lot during cases. The show throws you straight into the deep end from the very first episode and has stayed unpredictable ever since. It's not as gritty as something like Goliath, but we all have different taste in shows, so it's good to try out both and see what you like best. It is a very fun show, and it's easier to watch in long stretches. Number 2 is The Good Wife. I just finished this show recently, even though it's been out for years. There were 7 seasons to go through, so it took me forever to find the time to get to it. But once I started, I binged through every season. The story follows a woman who is rebuilding her legal career after her husband completely destroys her personal life in the most public way possible. From there, it becomes this mix of courtroom drama, office politics, and lots of personal drama thrown in for good measure. This show really does everything well. It's got great characters and writing. I was rooting for the main character the whole time and had a roster of people that I wanted to either wind up in jail or to lose their jobs. It usually has a full, complete case for each episode, but also bigger arcs that stretch the whole season. The later seasons lent more heavily into drama and relationships than I'd like, but I still enjoyed it. Overall, it's a pretty great legal drama. If you want something with a fresh case every episode and lots of emotional highs and lows, this is the show for you. And at number 1 is Bosch. This is about as grounded and realistic as it gets when it comes to this kind of show. I have to tell you, I'm going to have to stretch the definition of legal drama here, because I really like the show and I wanted it included. The main character is a detective, and there is lots of drama, so yeah, close enough. It follows a homicide detective who's really, really good at his job, but has to navigate department politics while dealing with his own personal history. It has a real noir novel feel to it. Titus Welliver plays the main character, and I really couldn't imagine anyone else taking on that role. He perfectly pulls off that grittiness of a relentless detective that's intent on doing things his way. It can move a bit slow though, and that's not a criticism. I love my shows to be slower and more methodical. But if you're coming in expecting the pace of some of the other shows on this list, you'll be disappointed. It's a grounded, mature legal crime drama with an excellent cast and easily one of the best shows to watch. Also, there are a ton of seasons to enjoy. 7, actually, so you can binge watch to your heart's desire. And if you enjoy it, there's a sequel spin-off called Bosch Legacy. I've not seen this one yet, but it'll have Harry Bosch working as a private investigator, and it's supposedly faster paced. And there you have it. Those are 5 legal drama shows that I recommend you start binging immediately. If you like finding new shows with some mystery elements to them, then subscribe to my channel. I'll be recommending all the shows I think are worth binge watching. And if you want even more mystery in your life, be sure to check out our murder mystery case files on our website. Thanks for watching.